And then we'll kick in with the Irish drinking songs. And it's no nay,
Sláinte.
no nay, never, no more.
Okay. So, since we've had all this love, I think it's time for a dysfunctional relationship poem or a breakup poem or both. This is called Prisoner. I'd mostly ignored myself until the atoms of her body had found mine. But an embodiment of urgency came on. Hers, mine, God's. I said yes without thinking. Have you seen a woman's yellow fire eyes? We are merely the lightning clap. She was remote and beautiful. All that remained was for me to love myself, and she represented that grace. Within the sleet of her narrow fingers, I learned my lessons. The sun became like rain in her bed. Her body was like dark porcelain containing another body's ashes. I couldn't look away from its shininess. I straddled her hydrant. It gushed blue flame everywhere. In the same way, day becomes night. We ran out into the kitchen to explore each other. The changing shape of ecstasy was all that held us together. She was a sun-soaked native girl. I was her golden slave cup. Her dark legs entwined me. I became a chained healer. Enslavement never seemed so intimate. She would bark and howl, then quiet down. Later, I came without any more excitement than the blue of her eyes. The blue ocean blue. After a few months, she healed her many losses, put the idea in my head that I should move on. That memory makes me want to finish on a light note, but it was my prison escape and trying for years not to call her that allowed for my grisly survival.
So, like I said, I like to read a lot of fairy tales and folk tales, and they are rife with dysfunctional relationships. I don't know if you remember, well, of course, everybody associates the tale of Rapunzel with the woman letting her long hair down the castle window so the enchantress and then later the prince could climb up her hair. What you might not remember is towards the end of the tale, the enchantress punishes the prince by blinding him, and Rapunzel is pregnant with his child, and she sends Rapunzel into the wilderness so that the prince has to search blind through the wilderness, and Rapunzel has to raise their child on her own for years until they find each other. This poem is called Rapunzel Threw Her Arms Around Him and Wept. I study you in profile, your sleeping face. Excuse me, I can't see. Your sleeping lines, the sheer drop from orbital to mandible. How the closed eye rolls rapid, to and fro, pendulum made arrhythmic. How lashes break the plane of cheek, just so. Gold winglet, gold ringlet wanders over your pillow, atlas that describes each turn of a forest trail. Gravity sweeps me down, lush valley, faint singing.